Wow. What is up, my people, man? What a game. What a game. What a game. I was actually live at this game. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I went to this the Miami Heat game versus the Sacramento Kings down here in Miami. Had myself good seats. Got there just in time for the pregame ceremony, the little intros and this and this. Wasn't expecting just this absolute glorious basketball game. Who would have thought the Sacramento Kings without De'Aaron Fox would give the Miami Heat this much trouble? And part of me is upset because of that. But my goodness, I saw an absolutely elite basketball game. This is the best basketball game I have seen in Miami as somebody who hadn't been working there at the time. I've seen crazy games while I worked at the arena, and I had a chance to watch the games up in base. But now, as a fan, just pure no work mode, enjoying the game, this was by far the best game. Last year, I went to several games, but my goodness. Game started off kind of wonky for the Heat, but Kyle Lowry did his thing in that first quarter. I believe he had 11 points in the first quarter, hitting shots, getting to the rim, doing things that he's done in spurts this season. I want to thank him, man, because a lot of talk has, been made of Kyle Lowry and stuff like that, but homies came out to hoop the last couple days, last couple games. I'm not gonna lie, man. He's been playing pretty good. So right before this game, too, Jimmy Butler got ruled out. So, they didn't have De'Aaron Fox. We didn't have Jimmy Butler. But the first quarter, too, Bam was going crazy, just all over the place, especially defensively, switching, making his impact felt. A pretty decent first quarter. They came down by a bit, and then in comes Gabe Vincent, man. I know he's never going to get credit, guys. He's literally never going to get credit because he shot 3 for 12, had 10 points, 4 fouls, 4 assists, plus 8, second highest on the team. Man, Gabe comes in and just knows what to do to win basketball games. Previous game against Golden State, he was the leader in plus minus. He was plus 29 in 31 minutes for the Miami Heat, and it was just absolutely stellar by that man. In a game, they only won by 7 points. I digress. This game, though, Gabe came in doing his thing. Lowry came in doing his thing. Bam came in doing his thing. And somebody who, in the section I was sitting, people were giving Tyler HERRO a little bit of a hard time because he was going through a tough stretch in the third quarter. People were saying he's not passing the ball. And at the same time, I understand he's not passing the ball. He finished his game with 0 assists. But I feel like he knew himself and the team knew with no Jimmy Butler, you the man right now, big dog. How are you going to respond? This is why they paid you $130 million. I'm going to be quite frank with you. I don't know, man, if Tyler HERRO has it out for the Sacramento Kings, but my goodness, what a fourth quarter from this man. The start of the fourth quarter, it was a pretty close game. He started the quarter up by 1. Around the 8-minute mark, Tyler HERRO comes in. It's 88-81. Miami is down by 7. Now, I was watching, like I said, I went to the game and I was telling one of my friends, man, I was like, if the Heat want to win this game, 2 things got to happen. Bam got to step up. Tyler got to step up. And they combined for 21 points in the last 8 minutes of that game. Just 21 points between Bam and Tyler HERRO. The young guys stepped the fuck up, man. It was a great, beautiful thing to see. I would even like Bam to look at the rim more. I know he shot 16 times. I would like for him to shoot more. But I digress, man. Tyler was just playing absolutely phenomenal down the stretch, picking apart the defense, getting to his spots, pulling up middies, getting to the rim. Great offensive rebound for a putback. Bam was getting in his zone, just doing everything. Bam filling up the stat sheet, finished with 20 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. Just a crazy, crazy game from Bam. And, like I said, man, Kyle Lowry balled today, man. 22, 5 and 7 with 2 steals. Just really made his impact felt. I think it was made a point for him to come out and be aggressive, especially without, like I said, without Jimmy Butler. He was very aggressive this game, just looking at the rim straight, just trying to get to his spots, trying to get others involved. I think this was an absolutely great game from Kyle Lowry. And another guy who stepped up, man, was Struce Maximus. That's what I call him, man. Struce Maximus. The Struce is loose. He had a big old donut at the end of the first half and dropped 10 points in the second half and some impactful buckets, corner threes, just threes from the top, just made his impact felt. And I truly believe this is a step in the right direction. Are the Miami Heat back? No, they're not, guys. They shouldn't have struggled against a team like this, man. Shout out Sacramento. Sabonis had himself a game. Red Velvet had himself a game. Kevin Herter, for those of you who don't know, man. And that just absolutely, they were hooping. Those two guys were specifically. And of course, how can I forget Malik Monk, man? Malik Monk, I don't know what it is with this, man. Malik Monk, if you're watching this video, if anybody ever brings this video to your attention, Malik Monk, shoot Saucy takes a DM, man, because I gotta know, man. Do you low-key want to come to the Heat? I mean, I ain't gonna post it or nothing. I ain't gonna tell nobody. But my goodness, every single time this man comes down here, he just absolutely annihilates the Heat. 22 minutes, finished with 19 and 7 assists, just started dissecting that defense in the second half, getting to his spots, dishing to teammates. Finished 8 for 13. He was absolutely killing us for stretches in that game. And just, it's not the first time he does it. He's had 40-point games before against the Miami Heat as coming off the bench as well. So I don't know, man. It's just one of those he's just one of those guys. He's one of those guys, whenever he comes in, he just, against Miami, I don't know, he just turns into a damn all-star. And he gave us points. But back to it, man. In that fourth quarter stretch, man, that play, the Heat were up by a couple. Sabonis knocked down 4 clutch free throws for the Kings to essentially tie the game. 12 seconds left. They gave Tyler the ball. I really wanted to see, space pick and roll, guys. That's what I always want to see. But it was an impressive shot because Tyler HERRO took a shot he took 3 or 4 other times in this game and missed every single one of those times. But when it mattered most, with under 3 seconds left, he took the same shot. The shot, by the way, is he dribbled, got to the top of the three-point line, essentially pump faked. The guy flew by, sidestepped, and faded back over him. He took that jumper. He's taken that jumper a lot this year, actually, but he has yet to make one, at least from the three-point line. In the midi, that jumper is pretty cash, but from the three-point line, I don't know what it is. He has not been able to knock it down. Do I think he can? I mean, clearly he just did, so it doesn't matter what I think. And, man, he just iced that game. What a three-pointer. What a game from the Miami Heat. Off a back-to-back after beating Golden State. The team is trending in the right direction. Some interesting thing to note, though, for me personally, is we only played 8 players this game. Without Jimmy Butler, a lot has been made of this team's depth. Obviously, no Jimmy, no Yurtsevin, no Depot. Hope they all come back soon. But, I would have just thought, I don't know, maybe a guy like Hayward Highsmith, maybe some Jovic minutes now and then, would have been, but shit. They only played 8 guys, really tight rotation. I want to give props where props is due, because I am not the biggest fan of Mr. Dwayne Dedmon, but Dwayne Dedmon gave us 16 very, very solid minutes. These were the best minutes he's given us all season. In 16 minutes, he finished with 3 fouls. I guess he was on way better pace than before. Hit a couple threes, had 8 rebounds, timely rebounds, wasn't had 3 assists, so he was passing the ball pretty nicely. The Heat this whole game, him and Bam were just picking apart the guards on like backdoor cuts. A lot of great passing from those guys. Another game that the Heat win and they out-rebound their team. This has been a constant. This is a very big issue for the Miami Heat. But whenever they find a way to out-rebound the opposing team, I think they have a chance. They shot 3 more times than the other team. Both got to the line 13, 14 times, so that's not a big deal. But this is the key to victory for the Miami Heat. They have to try to keep the Heat got to try to shoot more shots than the other team, because that's just simple math. The more you shoot, the more you should be able to make, and that includes free throws and attempts and stuff like that. But rebounding has been a big thing. The games that they've lost, they've gotten absolutely annihilated on the boards. So, Tyler coming out here grabbing 12 rebounds and Bam grabbing 11, Dedmon 8, and Duncan 6. That's going to help you. That's definitely going to help you. Keeping the other players away from the glass, only allowing 4 offensive rebounds to a Sacramento team is very, very, very good. considering they've been basically getting absolutely crushed on offensive rebounds lately. So man, I'm very glad for what happened today with the Miami Heat team. I thoroughly enjoyed watching this game live. It was a spectacular game. The energy was crazy, especially in my section I was at. But super proud of this team. They play the Indiana Pacers on Friday, so that should be a very very interesting game. Another game that he should be favored. So hopefully they can catch a little bit of fire as they come back on that homestand against Portland and Charlotte 2 times in Phoenix. But other than that, man, I got nothing else to add. Besides, please subscribe to the YouTube. We're gonna be posting this clip. Like this entire video is gonna start going on Apple and Spotify podcasts as well. There are gonna be some short form podcasts, so you can at least get a quick listen in. If you don't want to click on the YouTube channel, just head over. Give me a follow. Give your boy a follow on both of those platforms or whichever one you use. Follow me on Twitter at Saucy Takes, TikTok. We're gonna be trying to diversifying the content across all kind of platforms. If you ever see me, tweet at your boy, holla at me, man. You know what time it is. Stay good, stay clean, and per usual, stay saucy, my friends. Yes, sir.